Hi everybody, Sharon Lindley from Vivid Days, who does so many cool things, has put out a, is it a challenge? Maybe, for the month of May to do, and the theme is Northern Lights. So I'm probably going to take several attempts at this. I've got lots of time. So what I'm going to try first is I've got an MDF board that I've primed both sides. What is it, 2 feet by 2 feet? Yeah, 2 feet by 2 feet. I'm going to do a back painting first of the blue. And I think I'll do a bit of a tree line, just a rough silhouette of tree lines. And I don't know if I can do it, but I would like to put sort of here like a little island. This will be water reflecting the northern lights. And then I'd like to put like a wolf, like a howling wolf. I don't know if I can do that. Anyway, so I'm going to base coat with the blue. Then I'll do the tree outline. And I'll see what I can do about a wolf. I'm going to let it dry completely for probably a week or so, 10 days anyway. And then I'm going to try and do the northern lights with resin. I don't know if that'll work, but I'm going to try anyway and reflect the northern lights down on the water. So that's my plan. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Hi everybody. Okay, it's about, oh golly, a week or so later. Everything's dry. I don't remember if I showed you. I just flicked some white paint on there for stars. So my background is dry. So I've got some resin mixed up, and I'm going to make 4 colors. I'm going to make some gold. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, kind of. I've got just some gold paint. Put a little bit of gold paint in. Not too much. A little bit. And then here I'm going to use some silver blue mica powder. It's ooh, that's way more than I wanted. Pearl. And then I'm going to use a little bit of, I should use a toothpick or a popsicle stick so I don't overload it. A little bit of pink. It's kind of a bronzy gold pink. And this is opaque, so I'm hoping, because I think if I put clear resin, it's not going to show on the dark background. So that's some white paint, and I'm going to put a little bit of this iridescent medium in. And I don't know how this is going to work. No idea. So we'll mix these up. And my resin is, it's Magic Resin, 2-part resin. Ooh, you know what? It's heating up already. I'm going to have to do this way quicker than I want to. Yay! But actually it's good in one sense because it's thickening a bit. So it won't spread quite so much because I don't want it to spread out too much. Ooh, this just might work. And there's that blue. Ooh, this might be nice. Might not look like Northern Lights, but there's going to be some pretty colors going on here. And then some gold. I was going to use yellow, but yeah, I'm not a huge yellow fan. I don't think that's going to show at all. I'm going to put more gold in. Oops, am I out of gold paint? No, not now. Ooh, that's definitely more gold. That should be better. And then white. So I'm going to do mostly white. Yeah, probably got way more gold than I need, but here goes. Okay, so I'm going to just, I'm not sure what the best way to do this is. You know what? I forgot my gloves. I'm going to put my gloves on because I think I'll be getting my fingers into this. Ooh. Kind of looks nice. This just might work. It might work. I might have to go back once the resin is cured. I'm thinking I might have to go back and do my trees again. Not sure, but ooh, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna pour it a little bit. So I don't have too much time to be fooling with it. And then I'll put kind of a reflection down below. Ooh. Not as much down below, but I'm making it a bit too uniform. Yeah. Oops, drippy drip. Yeah, I'll have to redo my trees a bit. Be a miracle if this works. It'll be a miracle. Okay, and I'll just put a little bit of blues in there. Ooh, this is a pretty color. I guess I can just do this because I'm going to kind of move it with my fingers. I don't want to cover all my sky. Okay, I'm going to try and roughly mirror down here. Oh, this color is cool. It's supposed to be blue, but oops, looks really. Okay, let's move that around a bit. I think I need to just kind of let it fan up. It's already starting to kind of set a bit, so down here it's going to have to be even a little bit more blurry because it's on the water. Ooh, oh, I might, oh, I'll put a little bit of pink, but I'm not going to go too heavy on the pink. Oops. Just get my fingers and just kind of go up like that. Yeah, I'm kind of losing my trees, but that's okay. I can, once the resin's set, I can go back over it. Oh, this might work. It might work. A bit more here. Better get my heart mold out so I can use up this resin before it sets. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I gotta get a little bit of pink in. Just a little bit. I'll go down, I'll go down. Oh yeah, gotta have a little bit of pink. When I was about 13 years old, we lived out in the country, and I used to build myself fires out at night and play my guitar out under the stars. And one night I was out there playing my guitar and I looked up and the whole sky was swirling in colors, not like the normal northern lights that you see, you know, just a kind of white and yellow, but it had pinks and purples, and I freaked out. I honestly thought it was the end of the world. It was beautiful, but I started screaming for my mom and dad. But I've never since seen northern lights like that. All those colors. I guess it depends on the gases in the universe or whatever, but it was spectacular. Okay, so let's see what's happening now. Let's smushy in some of that pink. I need to put some up there. Ooh, that's a bunch. It's too much. Yeah, my trees are kind of being covered, but that's okay. Okay, so now we need to smush. I'll have to smush some down too. No, there's so many reflections. I can't see what I'm doing. Ah. Okay, I'm going to be covering up a lot of my trees, but I need it to look like it's going in behind the trees, so I will, I'll redo my trees. Don't like that bit. It's kind of too much, but can't do much about that. Woo! It might work. This might just work. Be going up right off the top, and some of them don't want to mix it too much. I want to leave some of my starry skies in there. Trying to get an idea of this, what's going on. Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, I guess I have to kind of do it big there because it's big at the top. I'm trying to roughly mirror what's going on in the sky. A little bit less there. Too many reflections, I can't see. Okay, I think I better leave that alone. Whoops, just fix that little guy there. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. See what it does. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I just have to fix some of these little guys. I don't want any globs. Okay, I'm gonna leave that, and tomorrow I'll come back. Oops, as she says she's going to leave it. I never do. I'll come back and see. It should be hardened tomorrow. Oops, do I need a bit more there? I'm just gonna steal some from here and put it there, getting behind that tree. Yes, so I'll come back tomorrow. It should be hardened by tomorrow. And then I can probably paint over, do my trees again, touch them up, and let that dry, and then do a final coat of resin. So we'll see if that works. I don't like that right there. So I'll probably fuss with it a bit. If I see little things I don't like. Okay, so we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. And here we are the next morning. They're all cute. It's all cured. That's good. I think it turned out okay. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens next. But what I want to do now is I covered up a lot of my little star spackles, and I don't think I showed you how I did that before. If I can remember how I did it, and try and do it again. So I think I just got, you know what? I think that's got to be a bit thinner. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So I've just got some white acrylic paint mixed with glue, my normal flow painting paint. And put some water in there. Is that water? Yeah, I hope so. Yep. And let's just mix that in a bit. Yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit thinner. Should do it. Which one did I do? Don't remember. Okay, so I'm just going to put some paint on here. Let's test it on here. Yeah, that's it. So I just put some paint on this brush. Take off any drips. And then just like that. I want to get some stars back there before I paint my, then what I'm going to do, put a little cluster up there, and then I will paint. Come on, where is it going? Must be coming off somewhere. I don't know where they're going. Here we go. Ooh, that's too many. I can wipe them off though, because it's on the resin. And some down here. Oops. Oops. Okay. A bit there, a bit over there. A little bit more. Come on, let go. And a little dab for good measure. There we go. Stars back in the sky. Now I need to repaint my trees. Whoops. Get rid of that. Repair job. Get some glue. Okay. So I'm going to redo my trees. I can't see, so I'm just going to make up new ones. This is a fan brush for oil painting. Oh yeah, that's good. That's working. And I had my water line kind of along there. Try and make it straight this time. Oh yeah, that's good. How easy is that, eh? Trees. Yep. It's working. Don't want to make them too uniform. That's going to be kind of a crooked one. I like to make sometimes just kind of like a broken log somewhere. Just kind of brush there. I want to leave, should have probably made that not so much in the center, but that's the way it is. Actually, I don't like that tree, so let's make it fill it in. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I'll put a broken log or something there. So we're gonna go over here now. Yeah, that works. That works. I feel like something needs to happen there, but I'm not sure what. I almost think, well, I think I need at least a little horizon line there. Needs to be something. I know what I'd like to do, but I don't know if it'll work. I'm going to try it. Going to try and just kind of make like a, yeah, I think that works. Just a little reflection. Not too much, just to give it the water look. Oops, that's too much. Ooh, it's nice painting on resin. It just comes right off. Yeah, it needed that. Just a little bit of reflection there. That's all. That's all. You know what? That might be done. That might be done. The other thing, I don't know if I'll do or not. No, I don't think I'm going to. I was going to put a wolf. A wolf there. I don't think I will. I think I might leave it. Do I need to put some reflection on the trees? Ooh, a little bit of light on the trees. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm done. Done this one anyway. I'll probably try another one. Ooh, too many stars there. I can wipe them off. And then what I'm going to do, probably in a couple of days, is I will put another coat of resin over the whole thing. But right now, I'll get rid of some of those excess stars. That one doesn't look right there. Okay, I think I'm almost done. I'll take a look at it tomorrow and see, once that paint is dried, how it looks. But I think we're good. I think we're good. Yay! Okay, time for the final coat of resin. So I've got my resin heating up, my two parts A and B. I use Magic Resin. I've got a $10 off link in my description if you want to get some. I use it for everything. I find it's really good, predictable, always works, always cures for me really nice. So I've got because it's a little cool, I warm the two parts up in separate cups. I just put it in a hot water bath for about 10 minutes. And that helps with the bubbles when it's cold. When it's warm in the summer, you don't really need to do that. But it just, helps with the bubbles. The arch enemy of resin artists, bubbles. So then what I do is I've got another container that has no ridges, nice and smooth. And I pour, first I'll put the thinner one in. I forget which one is which, but I pour the thinner one in first. Got equal amounts of both by volume. Use these little dollar store cups that I can see through so I can make sure I'm getting it equal amounts. That's important. There we go. Get it all out. And then I pour the thicker one in, top of the thinner one. that for about 4 minutes, 3 or 4, 3 minimum. I always usually go 4 just to be safe. And then we're ready to pour it on, and it will cure pretty quick. Might even be cured by the end of the day, but certainly by tomorrow morning it'll be all done. There we go, got it all. So I'm just going to mix for about 3 or 4 minutes, and we'll come back and I'll pour it on. Okay, all set. Okay, just going to pour it on, and I'll spread it all around. I don't know if I mentioned in the last part of the video, but if you're not in a really well ventilated area, you should wear a respirator. I'm in a great big room, high ceilings. Follow whatever the manufacturer says. This one, Magic Resin, isn't smelly at all. I'm sure it has fumes. It is chemicals, but yeah, I'm in a great big room, so I'm not too worried about it. And wear gloves unless I forget. Everybody's different with resin. Some people are very sensitive. I fortunately am not. So far. Probably could have used a bit more resin, but I don't want it to be really thick. Just want to get a nice cover on it. I think I got enough. I'm a little bit of a miser when it comes to my resin. It's expensive. Yep, I got enough. Get it right to the edges, and I'll go around, coat the edges. I did, oh, what's that piece of tape? Ah, get off. I went around and painted the edges with just black paint, just to finish them up. So I will keep an eye on this for a couple hours, make sure, well, try to get any dust and that falls on it. You've got about 2 hours to make any adjustments. Something falls on it, or if you see a bare spot or something, just hit it with the torch again, and it'll soften it enough, you know, that you can do some touch-ups if you need to. Oh. Okay, I think I got all my edges. Let's just go right across, make sure I'm not missing any spots. Yeah, sleeves up. Boy, does it ever pop. Oh my goodness, when you get the resin on it. I could play in this stuff all day. Okay, I think we're good. So I'll get my torch, get rid of any bubbles. Could use a heat gun for this as well. Find a torch is easier. Make sure you don't go any closer than about 3 inches. You'll scorch your resin and you'll have a problem. You have to sand it and re-resin it. So I'll come and torch it about every 15 minutes for about an hour, and that should settle up any bubbles out. And again, I'll check it every half hour or so, make sure no big chunks of dust or anything have landed on it, and then we should be good. Tomorrow morning we'll be all done. Yay! And there it is, all hung up. It's hard, it's going to be hard to see because of all the reflections from the resin, but yeah, it's hard to get a good look at it because of all the reflections. Window reflections, everything.